Live from Palm Beach Gardens, Florida, it's the Market Update Educated Guessing Show. And your host, the Wild PK. Here you are, guys. See it around these flowers? Look, we got the cult. Fire woman. Because the woman is on fire, right? I love this guy. This Ian Asbury, he has long black hair. The guy can really sing. I know what happened to his career. I guess he was one of these two-hit wonders. Anyway, I'm going to welcome you to the show. It's Saturday afternoon here in Florida. It's about 100 degrees and PK's wearing a jacket, imagine. But I got shorts on, so give me a moment. There we go. Give you the update. A cigarette. Lose that. Glasses come off. Throw that away. Alright. Let's drop the music. Okay, you guys, I'll bring this a little bit closer. See what the hell is going on here. Now, so anyone, I want to welcome everybody to the show, my day trading friends, my long-term friends, my stock trading friends, people from the option group. Let's see, who else have we got? Of course, my gold and silver friends. So let's take a look. So what's happened? First of all, I want to thank, as usual, and thank our greeter. I call him our Wall Street greeter, Sammy Schwartz, for introducing me. And I want to tell you, look, Sammy, you can put down the matzah, and I would say also it's a little bit early to go shopping for your Hanukkah gifts. It's only the summer. I know you're shaking. You want to get those gifts ready, but Hanukkah's not until December. In fact, here, why don't you take $20 and go buy yourself a drink. I think you need it after this. Anyway, so listen, thanks you guys for coming. Here we are. So first of all, let's talk about the market. Number one, what happened at gold and silver? I called last week for it to go lower, and initially went lower, but I see it's come really all the way back. So whether you got out or not is a different story. That gold and silver's rallied back up, so I'm going to call it a push for this week. But again, my call is I'm going to stay with it. I think it's a sell up here. It's rallied up strongly, but it's a sell. I still think we're really in a downtrend and it's going lower. So that's the call for this coming week's trading in the gold and silver. Okay, BK, what are we going to talk about that Bitcoin? That Bitcoin I called the week before, last week's show, and again, this thing keeps marching higher. That Bitcoin is really on fire. It's really moving up. It looks great. We're in a strong uptrend. And what's the next level? I don't know what the next stop is. 54,000, 55,000. I haven't looked at it that carefully. But all I know is it's going higher for the Bitcoin, and I'm sure the other cryptocurrencies will follow. So that's my call for the Bitcoin. Now let me see. Let's take a look at some of the stocks. I said last week Amazon would go lower. And you know what? The Amazon went lower. Amazon to me is a clear downtrend. If you're looking to short some stock, this is the one, or buy puts since it's a very expensive stock. Buy some puts. It's going lower this week. It's really in a clear downtrend, which kind of, I'll throw in the stock index futures now a little bit early. Yes, I called those down last week's show, and it went down, and we had this sharp rally Thursday and Friday, but it's still a plus for me. I call this a winner. And again, I'm staying with this call. It's going lower. Yes, the NASDAQ really came back too far, but the ES and the Dow, it looks like this is a sell up here. Again, you can add to that winning position. It's going lower. So we'll talk about that. That's the call for the stock index futures. Regarding back to the stocks again, of course, I called Tesla higher, And PK got this one wrong. Look, at least I admit it to you guys. When you call something wrong, you got to call it what it is. You just can't hide behind it. I see this all the time on the television, YouTube channels. Doesn't really matter what it may be, but everyone is afraid to say that they lost. And I'm telling you, all of us win. We call it between 40 and 60% right. So we have losers. So why not admit it? What's everyone hiding from? It's just part of trading. You just have to be able to blow yourself out quickly, like you've heard me talk about. So anyway, look, I got the Tesla wrong. The thing dropped. But you know what, though? I'm going to stick my neck out again and still stay with this call. Why did the Tesla go down? I didn't follow the news so carefully. Whether Elon Musk opened his mouth again and said something, or his crazy girlfriend talked about who knows what, about her Mars trip. Whatever it was, that Tesla did break down, but I'm going to stay with it and call it up again for this next coming week. Let's talk about just the two Reddit stocks, the GameStop and AMC. I said those would go higher, and for a while there, I looked like a genius. It really took off, especially the AMC that really up. But then on Thursday and Friday, they dropped it. I think Wednesday and Thursday. And so I'm going to put that into the push column. I'm not going to call that a winner, even though it really started well out for me. But it's not a winner. Let's see. Is there anything else with the stocks? Tesla, no. Okay, so that's really it for the stocks I want to talk about. Now listen, I want to add, I keep forgetting to do this on the market update. Of course, I'm making an educated guess. My best educated guess, you guys. But I wanted to add, I'm adding two more things that I'm going to start following and we'll start giving you a call on, which is you have to talk about a currency. And I've been trading the British pound for 15 years. And of all the currencies, and the reason is because the British pound against the dollar has the most volatility. So for us who are short-term traders, we're looking for things that are moving. The other currencies are too thick. They don't move so much. They move much slower. So my call for the British pound is lower, meaning the dollar is going higher, is going to get stronger, which is against the majority of the crowd. In fact, it's an out-of-the-box call because everyone thinks the dollar is going to come down, and it did, but all of a sudden it seems to be reversed. I see the British pound as in a downtrend. I really do. So to me, this tells me the dollar is going higher. And the last thing I want to talk about is the crude oil. Again, this is one of the things I've been trading since for over 15 years. And to me, this crude looks bad. It just keeps dropping. You couldn't even, sometimes you guys watch it, it pulls up with the stock market. And that couldn't do it on Thursday and Friday with the big turnaround, big strong rally in the market. This crude just keeps getting weaker and weaker and weaker, which is good for all of us who are in the gas station. The gas prices are going lower, but to me, this is a solid downtrend. So my call again for the crude is lower the crude. And the funny part is, just to kind of wrap it up before I give you what the update was, what the conclusion is of the whole thing, and how I did was, look, commodity prices seem to really have dropped. This whole thing with the hyperinflation, this whole argument is starting to really lose a lot of its steam. The lumber, the copper, the metals, commodity prices outside of coffee are really looking like we're in a downtrend, and these things are dropping. So anyway, look, in conclusion, how did PK do for this last week's call? What is the final result? Well, look, I got the Bitcoin right, said that'd go higher, it did. I got the stock market, I said it'd go lower. The indexes, 2 out of the 3 really they're still lower than they were last week, and I call it, as you know, is still lower again. And I got the Amazon right. That Amazon just looks weak. It just keeps going lower. So I called PK got 3 right. And which one did I get wrong? I got that Tesla. And the Tesla looked so good to me. I couldn't believe the thing just fell apart. It really dropped. But again, as I said, I'm going to stick my neck out for this coming week. It's going up. And the other 3, the GameStop, The AMC and the gold and silver, I'm putting them in the push column, in the break-even column. So I got 3 right, 1 wrong, and 3 break-even. And that's still pretty good, pretty strong. I still think I'm getting a good read on the whole picture. So anyway, you guys, I want to wish everybody a successful week in the trading. Let's all make some money. And look, that's it. It's hot as hell outside here in Florida. I think there's talking about some hurricane. But anyway, this PK with Out of the Box and our market update, educated guessing show. And look, ciao everybody.